George Parker is a man of achievements. A pioneer of charter fishing in Hawaii, he was the first person in history to catch a 1,000-pound blue marlin by IGFA rules. He created a lure that revolutionized billfishing and was a driving force in the proper identification of Pacific billfishes. He's taught dozens of captains their craft and thousands of anglers how to fish. And in 1964, he was honored with the Coast Guard's Silver Life-Saving Medal for his heroic solo rescue of 2 men. All this began in 1934, when Parker relocated from California to Honolulu. After 11 years in the sugar industry, he moved to Kona. That same year at the Kona Inn renovation site, Parker came upon scraps of shiny chrome cut from towel rods. With these chrome pieces, wooden dowels, rubber tubing strips, and vinyl upholstery material, Parker made his novel lure. His creation was simple, yet it looked and acted like the trolling lures popular today. People were skeptical, but not George. The first time he tried the lure, he caught a 500-pound marlin. And on November 13, 1954, while taking the Mona H to dry dock in Honolulu, Parker landed his historic grandeur single-handedly with no fighting chair. When the 15-foot marlin was weighed in the next day, it tipped the scales at 1,002 pounds. Parker's catch smashed the existing all-tackle record and electrified the sport fishing world. Suddenly, Hawaii was a big fish destination, and it wasn't long before everyone was making Parker bathroom fixture lures. Although an ichthyologist in Hawaii had identified Parker's marlin as a blue, IGFA claimed the fish was a black, for the prevailing belief was that blue marlin did not exist in the Pacific Ocean. Among the believers was Francesca LaMonte, American Museum of Natural History ichthyologist and IGFA Secretary. And so began Parker's greatest battle, the fight to have his giant properly identified. He kept up an aggressive campaign of correspondence and spent years compiling scientific research and legal briefs. His perseverance finally paid off. 4.5 years later, Parker was granted the all-tackle and 130-pound line class records for Pacific blue marlin. And the blue marlin was recognized, along with black and striped, as a species indigenous to the Pacific. For his lifetime of invaluable contributions to recreational angling, and for taking on the scientific fraternity, and winning, IGFA salutes Captain George Parker.